For those of you guys wondering, they just announced signups for Players Cup 4, and I just wanted to show everyone how to actually sign up for that. You want to go to the Victory Station. You got to connect to the internet. You have to have a Nintendo Switch like online membership. From there, you just go to online competitions. And then once you're there, you can see the search official competitions. There's a little notification saying it's accepting entries. And once you go into the accepting entries, you can see right there, Pokemon Players Cup 4 qualifier, April 8th through April 11th. Friday through Sunday. And you can see it's going to be Series 8 rules for this qualifier. But then the actual event itself will be Series 9, which is ridiculous. But I still think I'm going to enter it. I think I'm probably going to play. You know, normally I like to say that I don't really like playing these Players Cups because I'm not a really big fan of the format itself. And it sucks that I usually have to sit out these qualifiers because I don't want to like take wins or take a spot from someone who actually wants to do well. But I also kind of think like sometimes I like having fun too. So like I think I might play in this one. That's probably an Imprison Goth. I would not be surprised to see if that was like Imprison Goth. Is it weird that I like don't hate Pult here? Because if we go like Pult Porygon, I actually think we can get our TR up pretty nicely. Pult Porygon. We bring the Calyrex. I don't even know if I want Torkoal here. I actually don't think that I want Torkoal. I don't actually think that I like need Indeedee per se either. I think Indeedee is like not great. Let me think. So if we go Pult Porygon, we have to bring Torkoal. Damn. All right, because we switch on the Torkoal to take away the Politoed rain if they do weed Toad, and then we just one-shot their Kingdra. Yeah. So if they do weed like Toad Kingdra here, this is a good play. Yeah, we'll see. And today you may be wondering like why we're losing so much today. We're trying new stuff today because this is how you should actually be practicing for a Players Cup. You want to deviate a little bit from the norm, in my personal opinion, when you're practicing for a tournament, and try and see what you can get away with. Try and see what you can get away with. Experiment with your matchups. You don't always have to. Like you learn a lot more from losing than you do from winning a lot of the time. If I were to play a team that just like won every single game on turn 2, like if I were to play like Indeedee Hat Sunroom TR with like a Sleep Powder Venusaur, I wouldn't be really learning things from those games. I would just be like clicking my flowchart and going through it. You see how they lead the Toad? So that means I can switch in my Torkoal just like I was talking about and just gain the momentum that I actually want. I'm actually really curious if I want to. I think I'm going to TR here for sure. But like I wonder what I want to do with this Pult. I don't know if I actually want to. I might just fodder it. Yeah, attack boost is pretty not great. Like I can go up to the Yveltal, but it might be policy. I can Phantom Force. Actually, I like that. I wonder if they're gonna Trick Room because we're not maxing. I think you're leading Politoed to perish first turn, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I think like leading Politoed there is technically wrong. I think because like it's so hard to say. You always want to bring your weather user in the back if you're playing it, if you're respecting the opponent, right? Because you want to be able to switch in your weather to maintain control. So like if he led Kingdra and no Toad, he could switch in the Toad to then make it so he would outspeed my Pult and be able to KO. Any bets on which Stricter will be the most used in Players Cup 4? Probably just Zacian. He's maxing. That's kind of weird, but I still think we're okay. I still think we're fine. I wonder what Monty's going after. I think it's probably smarter to go after Porygon, but I'm okay with no matter who he goes after. And we're really playing it smart with this Pult, I think, because we're gonna be avoiding whatever he's using here. He's protecting with Politoed. It's fine with me. I'm not nuking that slot. I remember that, yeah. So our Pult's gonna dip. Let's see if he's hitting the Pult slot. Hitting the Pult slot would be kind of nice. Max Darkness, yes. So that's a good turn for me. And we're kind of just waiting for our Pult to get KO'd, so then we just bring out like Torkoal or a Calyrex, probably Calyrex, win the game. I think we just ignore. I think we just ignore there. I think we actually, like, what would you be switching in? Because, like, Tri-Attack would do good damage versus, like, I think we just Ice Beam. It's good against all of them except Politoed, who we're currently targeting with a Shadow Force. Ho-Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Are you staying in? That's nuts. I can't believe they stayed in there. Because, like, this Polytoad's so important. It's very, very important. There's a Scald. Yeah, that's fine. You can totally hit this Porygon too. It does not matter to me. Max Darkness. We get to see if it's orbed. Are you orbed, bro? Nope. So he's probably vested. He's gonna do a lot here. That's great. That's good damage. Citrus. Okay, cool. So we just know a little bit more about his sets. I think that's Citrus, not a pinch. Ooh, yeah, Citrus. Okay. Is it worth the darts here? I want him to take the Pult out. And there's not really worth it to recover. I don't think I care if he actually goes for a policy here. I don't think he's policy. But like we're gonna bring out Calyrex and Dumpster. This is his last turn max as well. Let's just see it. Ice Beam. Survey says no policy. Cool. There's a Scald. He'll probably get the KO here. And then he'll get redirected into the Pult, and we just bring out Calyrex Torkoal, and we're gonna be great. We're gonna be in a great spot. He's probably gonna switch out this turn as well. He's probably gonna be switching out the Politoed. I hope that's not like Sucker Punch. But like everything's gonna die here for him. And remember, I still haven't maxed. I think that's another really, really important note is that I haven't maxed yet. It's really important. Again, I just don't want to get Sucker Punched by Yveltal. Like Black Glass's Sucker Punch would just end my life. But I think he's special. I think he's special. I want to say he's vested, but he might not be. I will see. I still think the right play here is to just go for the double Lance because we want to punish that Politoed switching out. And the next turn, if we have to max Torkoal, we will. Wow. Alright, so this thing's gone. Dunzo. Dunzo, bro. Goodbye, Lando. And let's see if Politoad's protecting. Oh my gosh, he's gonna bottle the Toad. Yeah. And I'll get a +2. While we're young, I'll take a +2. We take them. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so I wonder what could actually even be in the back. Because they have Yveltal. That's fine. Like Cart? I don't need it. Kingdra? I'm still fine. I don't even need a Dynamax. We'll see it. There's still one turn on TR left, I think. Maybe two? I think it's just one though. There's the Yveltal. Kingdra? Goth! That's fine. So we can totally fake out here. I think we just max the Calyrex then. Let me just make sure. Yeah, this is the last turn TR. Yeah, I think this is fine. This plays around Ally Switch. And I mean, it does damage through the Protect of the Yveltal. But we'll see what I want to get done here. We're going to be able to take out the Goth, because the Goth could fake out the Torkoal, right? But then you're ignoring the Calyrex, right? And if you fake out the Calyrex, ignore the Torkoal. If you Ally Switch here, you ignore the Torkoal. I think this is probably the best play that I have. Protect Goth. Cool, I made the right play. They're probably just double protecting. Yeah, cool. This is still the best play then. Wonder who the next best sleeper legendary is. It's Mandibuzz. Sleeper legendary? Raikou pretty good. So Suicune. Now people know these things. Yeah, look at that damage. Holy moly, look at that damage. That's a lot of damage. We're +1 right now. Alright, so they're set the hail too, so he's on the timer. And they can't stop both of our Mons at this point. Does he take out next turn? No, he has 2 turns, so he might as well just attack. Sleeper restricted. Ah, Zekrom. Yeah, this is fine. We got it. Do people sleep on Dialga? I don't think so. I think people over-respect Dialga. Because Dialga is pretty much weak to the same things like Solgaleo is for the most part. And people definitely respect Solgaleo. And Metagross. So Dialga's good, but it's not like busted. Helping Hand, yo, he wants that damage. Who are you possibly hitting though? It doesn't matter. He's going for the DP. He's hitting our boy. Never lucky. And actually we just max guard, we got it. Because we're hitting the Goth this turn. People sleep on Mewtwo. Sometimes, yeah. So that thing's gone. We're at +2 now. We're going to get every single KO with Calyrex. I almost want to say if he roosts us, we might be in a not so great spot. Right? We've seen... If he roosts us, I don't want to deal with that. I don't even think a crit would do it. I could protect here, but I don't want to get roosted because this is my last max turn. So yeah, I'll let him go for his attack. I'll soak it. I'm just gonna eat it. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, even a crit wouldn't do it. Yeah, I thought about protecting, but like if we waited that out, you see that's actually enough damage to almost OHKO us if we weren't in max mode. Yeah, had to do that way. But we were able to win, and we were able to play it a little bit differently. Like we went with like the Pult opener, which is a really unique and different way to play Sun TR. I don't think we win this one, but again, we're still trying our best to like find things to do. This like super loses the evolve, so I'm not even gonna entertain that idea. Yeah, I don't even want to entertain that idea. Like, it'd be nice to switch in Torkoal. I don't think Torkoal's required. His board is Colossal, Dragapult, Incineroar. What would I even be doing with Torkoal? Let's see it. Alright. Mewtwo's pretty hard to use, but Mewtwo gets Airstream, right? Like, that's one thing that the other, like, ghosts don't really get. Like, the other, like, Calyrex Shadow doesn't get Airstream. So Mewtwo does. That's, like, the one thing that Mewtwo has that they don't. Mewtwo has better coverage, too. This is a weird-ass lead. Didn't bring the Torkoal. This is such a weird looking play, if this works. Where's Blaziken? No more Blaziken. We're testing for Players Cup. Again, this is the type of thing that I'm talking about, is you want to try your best to put yourself in different situations. What I'm thinking about going for here is, I don't know what his Pult's going to do. I wouldn't be surprised even to like a Will Whisper Screens. But I'm going to actually just set my Vine Lash, let that do a lot of the work. And for those of you guys who don't know, Pult Sucker Punch doesn't KO other Pults. Like I said, there's also probably a Sash on that Pult. Against regular Pults, right? He thought I was going to switch in Torkoal, by the way. He goes for the Wisp. It's almost like I played the game. I said both of those things were going to happen. We perfectly outplay it. And like I was kind of talking about, Sucker Punch does KO Pult. It does like 70, like upwards of 70 to like 80-ish, 80%. So like after one more tick, we're going to be able to KO that Dragapult. And we're just in a pretty good spot right here. I think we're in a pretty decent spot. We can just switch in the Indeedee if we want. Take out the... I think that's probably the right play, is to switch in the Indeedee. I could also just go for a Darts and try and just win the game. Actually, just channel a Phantom Force and try and win a speed tie. Yeah, I'll go for that. You can max if he wants. Like, what's he doing? Hitting the Venusaur? Like, I care. Yeah, it's a lot of damage sticking on the Incineroar. He's right within range for us to go for max Quake. And let's see how this guy wants to play it. Cool, win the speed tie. It's nice. And if we take that Pult out next turn, if we win the speed tie next turn as well, he goes for Light Screen. He's probably going to live here then. And again, we don't want to Sucker Punch because we saw him going for like Whisk and Screens. It's probably like Breaking Swipe and Surf on that Pult for his last two moves, so he doesn't have Protect. It's good to know. So Vine Lash might be able to take that out. He's probably Flare Blitzing, which like he'll kill himself. Burnout's big in Pokemon. It's a big thing. Ooh, Berry's up. He still might KO himself. He's going to probably be Flare Blitzing. I wonder if he's actually like Dark Accelerating our Pult. That'd be funny. Parting Shot. Not bad. Not bad. Cool. Whatever comes in takes tick damage from the, what is it? From the Vine Lash. And Vine Lash is doing most of our work this game. We haven't maxed yet, but 3 of his 4 mons aren't going to be at full, so when they do max, they won't be as strong. And then we have like late game Indity Calyrex to maybe like Trick Room or something like that. There's the Yveltal. Okay. Yeah. That actually works. So I don't actually know if he's going to be using Cole here. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for switching out Halt for Incin. It's not really worth it to do any of these, I don't think. Dark attacks. Flying attacks. I don't care about that on my Venusaur for now. I don't really need to ooze anything. Don't really need to Quake. I think I'll just Quake into this slot. It would get redirected, but like it would be guaranteed to take the Incin out, and I'll get a second by Death proc. And then I can go for like Sludge Bombs. He's withdrawing for Incin probably. We're going to be able to take the Incin out this turn, which is very, very nice. Oh, Porygon. Trace. Cool. So he's tracing our Chlorophyll. That works for me. So he has these two plus Incin Pulse. So no Cole. He's maxing his Yveltal here. We're getting more Spadef procs. I think this is actually going to be good for us. Because I think we just bring out like Indity Calyrex and just go. I really didn't expect the Porygon. That's another reason why I felt safe channeling that second Phantom Force. Or sorry, that first Phantom Force. Because I just didn't think we'd see it. Darkness. Yep. So Pull goes down. This is going to be a really hard turn. Vine Lash should do good to damage to Porygon. He's orbed. Awesome. That actually does help me because he's just going to start taking out more. We're at -1 on Venusaur, and he has a light screen up. So it's going to be really hard. It sucks. We're at +2 Spadef on this Venusaur, and we should probably be switching it out. Alright, I know what my win condition is, though. He still has that Incin back there, too. Yeah, because we don't have Sleep Out on this Venusaur. He probably knows that, which is why he's played so patiently. We're gonna have to eat the Intimidates for days. Oh well. I don't think I can eat the Max Darkness, so I think we're just gonna switch into Entity. Switch into Entity, pop a Protect, and then get ready to. I don't even know if we want to TR this. Because, like, you can just TR it back with Porygon. Good thing is Porygon's taken out from Vine Lash for, I think, 2 more turns. So maybe we'll be able to get something done there. Let's see if he's actually, like, Airstreaming or nuking the Venusaur slot this turn. He shouldn't be. I think you definitely just go for the Max Darkness into the Calyrex. I think it's... If you don't, and I just use Glacial Lance, you would lose the game. That's another thing. If you don't Max Darkness to Calyrex and I just get a Lance off, you lose. He could be switching out Porygon for Incin to go for an Intimidate right now. That'd be a pretty decent play. But I think he's just attacking the Calyrex slot. I'll take my Seeds boost. So this shouldn't do that much damage through Protect. He's drawing for Incin. That's the right play. So maybe he actually doesn't go after... Maybe he actually attacks the Venusaur this turn. You cannot get Greninja. Because, like, if you're getting Intimidate, you can actually make it so the Yveltal doesn't die. But Protect's up. And Airstream. Cool. So, because he Airstreamed, I think I might TR now. Because I didn't think he was going to. Didn't think he would Airstream at all. I don't think Flare Blitz takes out my Calyrex either. Very surprised to see Airstream in that situation. But it was targeting Venusaur slot, so it does make sense. Vine Lash is still ticking. He has 1 turn left on Max. I think I'm going to try the Trick Room. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's wrong. I think if he taunts me with the Incin, I lose. But I also don't think I don't think a -1 Glacial Lance takes out the Yveltal either. So like we're gonna follow me. I wouldn't be surprised to see him just use Parting Shot, to be honest. Like, KO the Entity and use Parting Shot. We'll see. Flare Blitz won't KO me, I don't think. Let's see if he has the taunt. Yeah, that big sash is up right there. Yeah, let's see it. I'm not gonna be salty holding the Elder Taunt in Sim because I've always said it was good. Always said it was good. Flare Blitz, cool. I don't think that KOs. Bruh. Thank goodness. Alright. Trick comes up. I remember, I think we underspeed Porygon with this guy. I don't remember correctly, but I do have a Spit F boost. So we're in a pretty decent spot here. So we can take out the Yveltal here. You can't suck a bunch of this terrain. And he has a Pulp, but like I think we're going to be in a good spot. Just because like Venusaur, if we can get a Poison up onto the Porygon, we'll be able to win there too. So we just go for an Ice Lance. We just want to go for Sludge Bombs. For days. Sludge Bomb for days. Withdrawing Incent. Cool. I'm targeting that slot. Is this a Porygon 2? Wow, that's perfect. He's going to like take so much damage. He's trying to cycle Intimidates. That's great. That's so good for me. Let's see. So Glacial Lance going to do probably... We don't know if it's physical or special Porygon. We actually don't know yet. But it should do good damage here. Yep. Crit. I will take that all the way to the bank. Sign me up. Sign me up for some of that. Light Skin Ruff. Actually, it's really good that he's still on the board. It's really, really good that Porygon's still there. I think we underspeed. And then we're able to just go for a Sludge Bomb into the Yveltal. Because he was trying to get another Intimidate or something, I think. I think it's still good that that's there. I think, because it's also going to let us get a KO with the Calyrex. So we're able to get back some of our Intimidates. Like, if he's going to be alive, he might as well just be a 1, you know. But I think we underspeed. I really do think we underspeed. We'll see. He's withdrawing. Is it Incineroar coming in right now? Yo, come in. Come in, yes. So I'm going to get it. Like, this Intimidate's not doing that much because I'm going to get it right back. And I think we KO Yveltal. He might go for double protect. Nope. Alright, cool. See how much damage you do. Big damage. And that Porygon's at 1 HP, baby. Oh! Yo, we crit those. We crit the Incin. We didn't need it. I'll take those. Calyrex busted. Boot, how's it going? How goes it? Sludge Bomb on an empty field. Yeah, we played that game very differently than you know, I would normally want to play it. But I felt we had the right mons in the back. I felt we just played really well. I've not heard any rumors like that. I don't see why TPSI would do that. Yeah, I heard it's not happening, so yeah, just go Lance. Let me think about this. Doesn't matter. I think you just want to go after the Porygon anyways in case it is slower. Yeah, he scoops. We take those wins. That was really, really hard. That was really, really hard. And we took it. We played the map. We played the matchup so differently than I feel most people would play Sunroom. Because we went heavy into Pult. We used it as bait. Went for like Phantom Forces. And then went heavy on our dot. We made the dot do a lot of the work for us. It got that Dragapult within KO range, so we had to switch out for Porygon. It got the Incineroar within range to where it couldn't pivot as much. And then when we finally decided to win the Yveltal win, all we had to do was protect, hard switch in our redirector, and we were going to go. If I really like Pult and Calyrex, could I just punish them really hard? Because like Pult would punish the Nihilego, and Calyrex would punish the Dialga. And if it didn't, like I would just switch. Like, I'm bringing my Torkoal because I know they want to trick me. I'm going to punish them for trying to set TR. Is Porygon good here? It's not terrible. It's not amazing. Venusaur's better. Yeah, we're going to punish them for trying to set TR. I like that team. It's a lot of ground weakness. Like, a lot. But I still like it. Feel fast, Dialga? Yeah, I think that teams that have like a Tailwind option or like a Regieleki option, they can just go for like Electro Webs or something like that to pair with Dialga. I've lost to that before. It's good. Nihilego is the one thing I didn't really want to fight against, but I'll be fine. So there's two ways that we play this right now. There's exactly two ways that this goes down. We could hard switch in. Did we bring in Venu? I think we brought Venu Cole in the back. Since we brought Venu Cole, let me think about that. I don't want to set this. It's not worth it. Venusaur won't die. It's fine. Even if they go for like a Meteor Gem boosted move. I mean, I've only ever missed Meteor Beam one time, and it lost me like a tournament. Let's see what they're going for. I think that's a pretty niche lead. I wonder what it's trying to be. I bet they weren't expecting the pull. They shouldn't be expecting pull as a lead option, especially my max option. And I think pull is a great max option because what it really does by using pull, it really tunnels them into like, because they really want to deal with the Calyrex, the Torkoal, and all the other mons. But if I have a max life orb Pult on the board, you can't just ignore it. It doesn't work like that. So I'm able to just do big stuff. Big Pult energy. So let's see. It could be like Sash and Nihilego, which I definitely think is amazing. I would not be surprised to see a Sash here. He also had Indie. I'm really surprised. Like I thought about Worm winning the Nihilego, but it looks like he's maxing. It might be Incin, but I think it's going to be Nihilego and going for just a Rock Ball into the Venusaur. Oh, he's maxing Incin. That's weird. You don't see that very frequently. You really just do not. He's probably hitting the Pulse slot, and I don't know if he KOs. I do not know if he KOs. Yeah, I should have used Wormwind then. Oh well. Let's see if it KOs. I would like this to not be sashed. Awesome, so he's Meteor Beam. Cool. So he actually might just be hitting the Venusaur slot with like a max flare, which I'm fine with that. Because if we got a defense drop in the instant next turn, we can just Wormwood it. He's Darknessing. Alright, cool. I don't think that KOs me. Yeah, we thick. And he has a defense drop now. So, like, now... Could bring out my Torkoal. No, I don't think he'd bring out Torkoal. I think he'd bring out the Calyrex again. Oh, I didn't lose the Venusaur. I was like, wait, I didn't lose anything. Alright, let me actually think about this. I think Bronzong's super bait. I think if he wants to TR me, he'll lose too. So it's like, I actually think we just like Wormwind the Incin. And Earth Power the Incin. If they ally switch. Let me think about that. I'm fine with this. I'm totally fine with this. I want to see if the ally switch. Cool. Are you tricking me? Go for it. You know I have like good stuff in the back, right? That's totally fine. I want to see what they're using. Hypnosis maybe? Trick Room. That's totally fine. I don't have a single problem with this. My back row is Calyrex, Torkoal. It'd be nice to not die here. I think you just double max. I don't see a reason to not, because we'll die. Because in that next turn I could Sucker Punch. I could just switch in Torkoal and just nuke that Bronzong. It's fine. This is okay. I got the double max card! Oh, that's so sick! Yeah, I don't even care. That's freaking amazing. I just got a double max. I don't think I've ever gotten a double max card in my life. In my life. Of course they ignore my pull. What? That's so lame. Never lucky. I get a double max card and it's all for naught. SMH. Who's better here? I think Torkoal. Still, that was like super cool and lame at the same time. I think we kill the Bronzong even if he's heat proof because we're gonna Sucker Punch it. Ah, do we want to Sucker Punch it though? Because, like, he just got an Iron Defense. Let me see. It wouldn't be doing enough. I think we want to Phantom Force into... No, you don't want to Phantom Force anything. His last one has to be, like, Dialga. So we're just going to Darts for now. We'll let him take it out. And just go for the eruption. We should be able to take out the Bronze Lung. It might be sashed, but we'll see. Cool. That's great. It's great. I'll take that. And you could totally hit my Torkoal, but then you're getting double tapped by these darts. Lariat. Awesome. Thank you. I get to bring out a good Pokemon now? Oh, man. Oh, we hit the Torkoal. That's not bad. I just take out your Incin then. Probably because we're orbed. Big orbs up. Ah, never lucky berries. Hopefully it's not a pinch berry. We still underspeed with Torkoal though. This is still my KO. Yo, Pulp busted. Life Orb busted. You chose the incorrect target. Because this Pulp's still thriving over here. You got Dialga in the back. You don't want to deal with both this damage. There's the big D. Allie D. Willikers. And we have a Calyrex in the back. Yeah, it's still better to darts. Because he can't hit both. If he wants to hit the Pult, he's eating like a third eruption. Look at that damage! Oh, I should have Sucker Punched. Oh, he hit the wrong target anyways. Yo, we take those. Pult busted! Like I said, it's a very different way to play Sunroom. Wouldn't you guys agree? He was Orb too. Wow, that's nuts. But would you guys agree? Like, I could just go like Inity Trick Room, or I could just go like Venucole. But like the Pult completely changes the dynamic of the team. If you remember, like a couple weeks ago, we were playing like the Thunderous Urshifu variant of Sunroom. And I think Pult's like the next level of that, because it still has the Sucker Punches that you need from Urshifu Dark, but it packs so much more speed control. We forced him to set Trick Room for us so we could win. Like, that's busted. Players Cup 4 hype. Yo, I actually just learned something. I didn't know that Kyurem White's like Turbo Blaze made it so when it wasn't even hitting my Pult, it would put the attack drops from Wyrmwind onto my Pult slot, even if it's hitting my teammate. I didn't know that. I didn't know that till right now. You learn something new every day. Yeah, I don't know. I normally am not excited about Players Cup things, because like especially when they only was like 2 weeks. And I've heard the argument where people say like, well, it's just the same as like a regional happening every 2 weeks, but like with a regional happening every 2 weeks, we have like a whole year to know what regionals we want to go to. So, you know, let's see, what do I want to do here? I mean, Trick Room seems like the obvious choice. There's a Registeel though. We respect Registeel in this house. I think we just go Redirection Trick Room though, just to get it off. He doesn't have any other terrain control on the Grim. Or he doesn't have terrain control, so like Grim's kind of shut off here too. Last mon is going to be super, super important here. Like Venu is decent. I actually like the Pult, bringing in the Pult. It's not that great of a TR mon, but like our Pult set's actually kind of nice. So we'll see. Leon, how's it going? But yeah, I'll probably play this Players Cup. I don't know what team I'll play yet. Might have to bust out the Butterfree for Players Cup. You know, I actually haven't used a single Butterfree team since the restricted format was announced. Might be fun to bust it out. Because I have a couple ideas. I think Butterfree Zacian, even though they both have fire weakness, I think they both go like really, really well together. Because a lot of the things people use to like deal with Zacian get super abused by Butterfree. Alright, let's go. What do you think that we... Do you think they would respect my Pult lead? Yeah, they did. Okay. They respected the Pult lead. That's why that Cinderace is there. But I think we just go redirect. I think just redirect TR and we got it. Like, what are they going to do? They have Palkia in the back? But then, like, we are Calyrex strong. I don't even know if I really want to redirect. Obviously, I have to, but I'll see. I guess they could max the Lucky here and take away my terrain, so like they can start using their Grim. So just watch out for Goggles Ho-Oh if you're Butterfree Zacian. Well, the thing about it is, like, Butterfree gets, like, Pollen Puff and stuff like that, so you can, like, Pollen Puff your bro Zacian that was sub, and you just make him wait him out. What is it, Wild Charge Zacian? And let's see, just trick him. Let's go. Is Goggles Ho-Oh a thing? That doesn't even sound bad. It doesn't. If I were him in this situation, I think like Palkia is obviously his biggest win condition here. But if his last 2 mons are like Palkia Grim, there's totally an argument to be made for maxing your Lucky here, I think. Just to take away the terrain, so like Grim actually has things to do. Wild Charge hurts, won't KO. But like you can't KO the Butterfree either. So like the Butterfree's not like chop liver, because like Butterfree sets airstreams and things like that. Also, you could just use like, I'm pretty sure Gmax Befuddle will still, even if they're goggles, it'll still like get the Ho-Oh on the Befuddle. The Max and Cinderace, that totally works for me. Let's see what they're turning themselves into though. Just a fire type? We quake those. And we're just bring out Torkoal next turn. Volt Switch. Go for it, bro. It's a lot of damage. Is it Grim? Are you bringing Grim in here? Registeel on deck. Prime time for Torque with Max Darkness. I was going to say Max Darkness is probably the best one. But now he's not. Now he's not a fire type. Actually, I could just go like Glacial Lance and the. I wonder if it's like Iron Ball Registeel. That'd be super sick. Yeah, let's go. Trick Room. I wonder if I actually just want to like high horsepower, like max Quake the Cinderace slot. Because what's he gonna do? Protect? Max guard? That's fine, right? Or should I just go for the double Glacial Lance? I think Glacial Lance is fine. I don't need to max right now. Because my last Mon in the back is, I think I brought Pult. And if I wait out my TR and bring out the Pult in the back to max to like clean up the game, I think that's probably really good. I think Eruption kills this Registeel. Let me think about this. Eruption should totally kill Registeel. It totally should. I don't have to be doing this, but I'm doing this. All that Cinderace gone. Why'd they have to make the Players' Cup 4 qualifier more Series 8? I mean, that's TPCI for you. That's how they work. They could totally max out Cinderace, but I think they lose Registeel. And Registeel doesn't get Wide Guard, so I don't have to worry about this. And I'll take some Spit F boosts. Like, what's Registeel gonna do? Like, body press me? I would not be very body impressed. Protect, go for it. I made the right play. That I did. Because this is going to do a lot to the Cinderace, but it won't KO. Probably not. I mean, if it does, it does, but see how it didn't. And, like, I could have lanced, but, like, this made sure. You know what we should use? We should totally use, like, Cinderace with, like, a weird berry. Like, Roselli Berry Cinderace. That'd be so sick. I don't know why I've never seen anyone use, like, a Cinderace with, like, a weird damage reduction berry for, like, a type that it can turn into. That's funny. Alright, so Registeel's totally going to get dumpstered next turn. I just got a +1 right now. So even if they come in with, like, Grim, I would just double into the, like, they can set one screen. Physical or special, it can't be both. There's no Aurora Veil on Grimmsnarl. Imagine, though, that'd be so busted. Palkia, there he is. There's the boy. I'm a +1 right now. I'm a one-shot this thing. I'm pretty sure we one-shot this Registeel. His last Mon on the back is Aleki too, so like they don't want to deal with that. I don't want to take away my rain or my hail. Yeah, I don't want him. I think you just Quake still. No, you have to Hailstorm. Unfort. Because like Palkia's not taking any damage from this eruption, and so like I'm not confident that +1 high horse, like +1 max Quake would take out Palkia. But I'm confident that like +1 like Glacial Lance move would do it. Registeel good, but not busted. Yeah, Choppleberry Cinderace. That sounds super sick. And then you probably gone. We take those. We be taking those, man. There goes the sun, but I mean, there goes Palkia. There goes this guy's chances of winning. Calyrex is so good, guys. I do think this Calyrex EV spread can be optimized, though. I don't think you need full attack. I don't think you need full attack on Calyrex. I think having some points in bulk, more than just full HP, is still really smart. I think its specialty needs some investment. Because it gives you so much more bang for your buck since you're using seeds. Since I'm using seeds, I mean. It's actually better to do this because I want to see if it's Shuka. I wonder if it'll just run. Yeah. We'll never know. The world may never know. But we take those wins. Definitely taking those. Perfect. All right, it's been a pretty good day today. Yeah, 256. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm probably gonna jack that. That looks like exactly what I'm looking for. Were you using Seeds Calyrex or were you using just like a regular Calyrex? Because like you don't need that much attack on this thing. Like you just don't need that much attack. 90% of the time it's super overkill. Yeah, that's what everyone sounds like they're doing. And I'm using Seeds. So like I already come packed with a Spit F boost. And like I was talking about like Regieleki plus like Specs Lecky Electroweb plus like Life Orb Astral Barrage still KOs us. Alright, I was just talking about it. The Specs left Life Orb from the Lecky and the Life Orb Calyrex Astral Barrage KO even our Calyrex spread, even if we have our boost. So what we're going to try and do here is we're going to try and pull him out of existence. And I actually think you still want to go Calyrex, right? Am I wrong? Or do we just want to Porygon? I think Porygon might be actually a little bit better. Oh, let's see. Because like if I go Calyrex and you go Amoonguss, I laugh at you forever. You big sad. If they go Urshifu, I'm gonna try these. I think this is actually, like, if this was a best of 3, this is what I would go for game 1. And I don't think that this is what you would go in a ladder match. This is definitely me playing it safe, not showing all of my options, because I really do feel I would like to use this game, if this was like a best of 3 game, to analyze their team and know what's safe for Porygon. Because I do think that I could actually win the best of 3 if Porygon would be like my main setter. I'd probably end up switching out the Indeedee or the Pulp for the Porygon and playing like a really, really long game where I think I could probably win the best of 3. But you know, I'm still trying to play this the right way. I'm probably giving them too much respect by going with this board, because like I'm not even using like the thing that I think is good against them, right? But show me a lucky Shadow Rider. All right. Would you redirect here? Would you really follow me here? That's the question, right? Would you follow me here? Yay or nay? I just got a Spit F boost. Like I can do whatever I want. There's so many abilities. Or would you just max and hit the Shadow Rider? I don't know if I die to max. Psychic Seeds would be awesome. You would? Okay. You'd Helping Hand. I think Helping Hand's better. Yeah. So like this is where you'd like switch in your Porygon. You see what I mean? Like Porygon's like super good to have in this situation. We can't Sucker Punch. Darts isn't super effective. I think we're just going to go for the darts anyways. And we're going to try and trick them. And it's not going to work. I will tell you right now, this will not work if they use Helping Hand. So we'll see. Dragon Ball is forcing them to follow me. It definitely is. Because if you look at our team, Dragon Ball looks like the obvious Sashmon too. So it's like, there's so many things that could go weird here. He is maxing, which is the correct play. I think maxing here is, if you follow me and max the Calyrex, I think that's just the right play. But like Helping Hand wouldn't be good here now. Like you definitely would be wanting to use the follow me to keep my pull off your Shadow Rider. We'll see. If it's some sort of weird Shadow Rider set, it is possible we don't die. I'm straight up. I'm not even lying to you. There's the follow me. Awesome. It is possible that we do not die. I'm serious. What did I tell you? Bruh! Woo! Nice max money you got there, bro. It'd be a shame. It'd be a shame if someone was busted. That was pretty good. Oh my gosh. That's so much damage. My pull actually like outspeeds or underspeeds this thing now, so like I could max. I could totally max my pull here. Now Pult will go before. Yep. And you could totally protect your Entity here to make it so like you want to like wait out in case like I go for Phantom Force, but I underspeed you with Pult. So we'll be able to hit there. Like, what are you going to bring? Urshifu? Go for it. I'll just max guard. You might be able to KO the Calyrex, but then like what I was talking about, what's good about this team, the max Pult pulls you in so many different directions, because like I'm going to have max Pult and Torkoal, and you can't deal with both. You cannot deal with both of them. I'll take a +1 while we're young too. Yo, Calyrex though. Just ate a Life Orb max Phantasm in the face. That's so nice. And we kind of had to do that move. I feel we had to, because like if we didn't, we were just going to lose one of our bonds. We wanted to maintain the board control. And let's see it. I mean, we didn't even use... Yeah, we did. We used Glacial Lance. Let's see, though. There's a lot of fake outers, but like Urshifu's good here, but like not really. Like Incineroar's good here, but like not really. Amoonguss. All right, Amoonguss is good here. Like really. Let me think about this exactly how we need to do it. He's going to underspeed our Calyrex, and he's going to underspeed our Pult. So the real question is like, which one do we want to keep? And I think the correct answer is like keep the Pult. Because if you kill the Calyrex, I can even bring out like the Entity and start just going for redirection. Series 8, yeah, it is. He should be Sucker Punch. There's a terrain on the board. There's the Spore. Bro, you chose incorrectly! You should have... What? He played that all wrong, first of all. If you just hit the Calyrex with the Spore, which you had to hit Calyrex with Spore, and then Ursh would be able to deal with the Dragapult. Yo, we take those. You've chosen incorrectly. That's value. Value for what we're working with here. You totally Wicked Blow the Calyrex, but like, I win. Got any Series 9 team ideas? I do. I do. He finally took out that Calyrex. He should have spored that slot. That's his fault. Let's just win with the boy. Torkoal's up. Torkoal's up. This guy probably can't believe he lost. This is probably like one of his best matchups, is like Sun TR. He even had the right 4 Mons to deal with it. It's just funny. Yeah, we win. Value. Value for days. That was good. I'm happy with that win. Like, feels amazing, man. That just feels so good.